Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to this training. What we're going to talk about today is how to use a whiteboard to stay organized, stay focused, and stay clear on your goals. Now, something that I used for a very, very long time when I was in school is I used a pen and paper. So when I was in about 7th grade, my mom put me on ADHD medication. And what happened was I started to get really anxious. I started to get racing thoughts, and I couldn't I couldn't sit still. I was very, very on and active in my mind. And my mom taught me how to journal. She taught me how to write things down. She taught me how to make lists. And so what I used to do is I used to rip a piece of paper out of my notebook, fold it into a pocket-sized square, and all day long I would write my thoughts on that piece of paper. And I actually have that piece of paper tucked away in my closet. Actually, it's not one piece of paper. I have a shoebox literally full of thousands of folded up pieces of paper of every single day when I used to write down my thoughts and create lists in school. It's literally a shoebox just full of thousands of folded up pieces of paper. And it's cool because you can go in there, you can grab it, you can open it up, and you can see exactly where my head was at a certain time of my life. And then as I got older, I learned about notebooks. And when I graduated high school, I started getting notebooks. And then I started putting all of my thoughts and my plans and my goals in notebooks. And then when I got my own place, I finally got a whiteboard. It wasn't until last year when I finally got a whiteboard, and man, it has absolutely transformed my organization. It's transformed my mindset. It allows me to stay clear, stay focused, and really, really just stay very organized when it comes to achieving my goals. And so I am a very big advocate for using whiteboards to stay on track for achieving your goals. And what we're going to do in this training is walk you through how I set up my whiteboard, because this is something that I taught to my mastermind students when they flew out to Vegas and we had them all at my house. I brought my whiteboard out and I literally walked them through every single section of my whiteboard on how I stay organized. So guys, get a whiteboard. This lesson is going to teach you how to use it. Let's go ahead and dive into the whiteboard lesson. All right, guys, so this is pretty much what my whiteboard looks like. Obviously I'm using a digital whiteboard here, but over in the corner, my real whiteboard is tucked away. So I read this thing from left to right, top to bottom. So over here in short-term goals, this is obviously goals that you want to achieve this year. So right now it's January 2024. So what goals would you want to achieve in 2024? Short-term goals should be within the next 12 months. I would keep these goals very simple. I would keep them reduced to the lowest level possible, right? So if let's say for example, your goal is to post every day on Instagram, message 30 clients a day, hit your first 10K month, grow your Instagram following to 1,000 followers, and have 30 clients. Well, it's all right, well, a lot of those things can be a means to an end. So just set the goal of hit your first 10K month, have 30 clients, hit 1,000 followers, and then your actions will line up to achieve those goals. So just try to simplify it to the lowest common denominator. So I would say choose maybe 1, 2, 3 major goals that you want to set on here, and then go from there. Now, this month, this is going to be the current month that you're in year to date. So since it's January 2024 right now, this month would be January. So this would be, what do I need to do this month in order for me to hit my short-term goals? So let's say one of my short-term goals is to hit $3 million net worth. All right, okay, what do I need to do this month in order for me to hit $3 million net worth? So it means that I need to save X amount of money. We're hosting a mastermind, so I need to make sure that I sell X amount of tickets. And then we're also opening up our mastermind to, new students. So I want to sell 3 people into that mastermind. Okay, so those are my goals that I need to do this month. Now, this week breaks this down even further. So this week is, what do you need to do this week in order for you to hit the goals that you have for this month, in order for you to hit your short-term goals over on the left column. So this week is just going to be your steps this week. So if your goal is to sell 3 mastermind tickets, then, hit up 15 people in the program. Essentially, you're just looking to break down what you need to do this week so you can get what you need to get done this month so you can get to your short-term goals. And then today is obvious. This is what you need to do today in order for you to hit your goals this week, in order for you to hit your goals this month, in order for you to hit your long-term goals. Now, today is ever going to be changing. This is going to be something that you're going to be changing every single day. This week, you're going to be changing this on a weekly basis. This is going to be a little bit slower, and this is going to be a little slower. So you're ever evolving these things here as you make progress towards or away from your goals. Long-term goals over here is going to be like your 5 to 10 year long vision. So if my short-term goal is to hit $3 million net worth, then my long-term goal is to hit a $10 million net worth. My short-term goal is to, travel to Europe. Then my long-term goal is going to be to have kids and raise a family, right? So this is going to be where I'm setting my sights out for the future. So I have a direction I'm headed in my life. Projects over here, this is going to be like projects that I want to work on for my business. So like, any ideas, if you have like a recipe guide, if you have, a YouTube series, if you have a resource that you want to build, if you, need to hire or train team members, like these are just things that are going to move your business forward, just so you can keep an eye on, where you can constantly be improving your business. And then steps are going to be like actual steps to take for improving the business. So for example, for projects I have building a certification program for coaches who are looking to get certified as online fitness coaches. And then steps down here would be, different YouTube trainings that I have in mind, different trainings for that certification course that I have in mind, different email ideas that I have in mind, just things that will allow me to quickly reference back to ideas that I've had to help the business projects that I can then execute on. So this is pretty much my whiteboard, guys. It's not super complicated, but it does allow me to stay on track, stay organized, and also keep track of my most important goals. And it's really good because, sometimes I'll have opportunities that will, may or may not take away from these goals. And when I can reference them to these goals, because I'm always allowing myself to be in alignment with the goals that I have set, I can make a decision whether or not that's going to serve me or deter me from those goals. So if you guys enjoyed this training, please make sure to subscribe for more. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.